Good morning, students. Today's class we are going to continue that transmission media. The last class we have completed about that twisted pair cable. So, what is the advantage of using this twisted pair cable? You can use this twisted pair cable only for the short distance. What is the disadvantage of this? If you are using the twisted pair cable, the crosstalk will occur. So, to avoid this, we can use this coaxial cable. See, this is the image of the coaxial cable. The first one is inner conductor. This is outer conductor. This is what? Insulator. These things will be covered with plastic cover. The inner conductor and outer conductor will act as a plus minus. Will act as a plus minus. Like your cable wire. Have you seen your cable wire? Take your cable wire and see that these are all the things it is there in that cable wire, inner conductor, outer conductor, and it is fully covered with the plastic cover. Both inner and outer conductor, it acts as a plus and minus. For example, if you are sending the message from one source to another destination, yes, you can send this data from one source to another destinations from up to 200 kilometer or 500 kilometer. That means 10 base 2, 10 base t. You can send the data from the distance of 200 kilometer or 500 kilometer. If you are sending the data to 200 kilometer, sometimes the signal will weak after that. Apart from this, above 200 meter you are sending the data, but you are using this 10 base means the signal will weak this place. So that place is called as what? Attenuation. We'll see that. Listen, inner conductor is a solid wire. Outer conductor serves both as a sealed. So the inner conductor here it is like a wire. Outer conductor serves both as a sealed. That means it fully covered with the inner conductor. It against the noise and the second conductor. What are the characteristics of the coaxial cable? Its superior frequency of characters to the TP. Performance limited by attenuation. That means attenuation means what? The signal will leak. For example, if you are if you are sending the data from source to destination, so you are sending the data from 200 kilometer. If it is the kilometer above 200 means automatically the signal will weak. So that place is called as what? Attenuation. So performance limited by attenuations and noise. It needs analog signals. It needs amplifiers for every few kilometer, because amplifiers only it will amplify the signals from source to destination, and it is closer if it is higher frequency. We can use this coaxial cable up to 500 megahertz. Digital signals, we need repeater for every 1 kilometer. It is closer for the higher data rates. Why we need repeater? For example, you are sending the data from source to destination. Okay, that place sometimes the destination will not receive the message for any problem or the network problem. The destination will not receive the message, so we can place the repeater here. The repeater will send the message to the sender, and it will get the data to, and it send back to the destination. So the repeaters, it allows the amplify the signals and give the request to the center and get back the data messages and send it to the destinations. What are the advanced applications of coaxial cable? We can use for analog telephone networks and cable TV networks. Traditional Ethernet LAN 10 base 2, that is what? 10 base 2, 10 base 5. 10 base 2 means we can use for 200 kilometer. 10 base 5 means we can use this for 500 kilometer. The next one is fiber optic cable. This fiber optic cable transmits signals in the form of light. Here, that fiber optic cable, they are using the light inside that wire. So bending of light ray. So this is the way the signals are transferred in the form of light. When you receive the signals in the form, it is transferred by the, when multiple signals are transmitting means the signals are changed in the bitwise and bits are transmitted to the destination. Like this is the center node, this is receiver node. Here we are sending the message. So the core cladding, so the light signals, so the signals are transmitted by lighting. So here the signals are transferred like this and it will reach the destination node receiver. Core is fully covered with cladding. It uses optical fiber, uses reflection to guide light through a channel. So how the signals are transferred through the optical fiber? Through a light through a channel. And core, it is a glass. Core, it is a glass. It is fully covered with a plastic, that is cladding. Cladding is a less of dense glass or plastic. So core is fully, it is like a glass, fully covered with cladding. What is the advantage of that optical fiber? It has a greater capacity. We will receive the data with a it produce higher data transmission rate, and we can receive the data in the accurate format. Okay, and data rates of 100 gigabits per second. It is smaller size and weight also small. It has lower attenuation. That means what? We will have a small leaking, that small weakening signal of that optical fiber. We can use electromagnetic isolations. It has a greater repeater spacing every 10 kilometer at least. Every 10 kilometer it needs a repeater. What are the transmission of characteristics of this optical fiber? It uses internal reflection to transmit the light, and we can use this for 10 to 10 power 15 gigahertz. We can use several different light sources inside the optical fiber. For you can use light emitting diode or injection laser diode. Which one is cheaper? LED, that means light emitting diode, and wider operating temp range and last longer also. Then ILD, it is more efficient, it has a greater data rate. But which one is cheapest and expensive also? That light emitting diode. And we can use this relation for wavelength, type and data rate. So these are all the ways our signals will be passed through the optical fiber. Here, source, it's sending the signals, the destination will receive. That means multi-mode. There are three modes they are sending the signals. Here, source sending the signals. Next one is single mode. The data sending the signals to the destination it will receive. So this is the way we are passing the signal from using fiber optic cable. What is the application of this? It is a backbone networks, and we can use this for cable TV network. We can use this guided media, that optical fiber, for 100 base network, fast ethernet, 100 base X also. Best suitable example for this using fiber optical in the cable TV connection. What are the characteristics of guided media? So we have completed about that guided media of cable. That is what? Twisted pair cable. And twisted pair cable, it has two types: unsealed twisted pair cable, sealed twisted pair cable. The next one is coaxial cable. The next thing is what? Optical fiber. Twisted pair cable, we can use the frequency range from 0 to 3.5 gigahertz, and we can use up to 50 kilometer. We need repeater for 2 kilometer. Every 2 kilometer we have to place a repeater. Twisted pair multi-pair cables. Twisted pair multi-pair cable, we can use this frequency range 0 to 1 megahertz, and we can use this 5 kilometer. We need a repeater for 2 kilometer. Coaxial cable frequency range 0 to 500 megahertz. We can have a repeater 1 to 9 kilometer. Optical fiber 180 to 6 to 370. We need repeater for every 40 kilometer. Comparison of this physical media, guided media, twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and optical fiber. Twisted pair cable, it is only suitable for the short distance places because it will produce the noise. Okay, but the coaxial cable, it is better than the twisted pair cable. We can use this for cable TV connection. Optical fiber, it will produce the higher data transmission rate, and when compared to this coaxial and twisted pair cable. And what is the disadvantage of using this optical fiber? We have to install the uh, class of that wire, light emitting diode. The installation should be very proper. If the installation is not in a proper manner, we cannot work properly, and it is an expensive also. Coaxial cable, it will uh, um, up to 10 megabits per second we can send the data. Installation and maintenance, it is more expensive than twisted pair cable but less expensive than fiber. It is for security in most cases, uh, longer than twisted pair but not longer than fiber optical cable. Noise immunity, noise resident than twisted pair but less noise resident than fiber. When compared to the twisted pair and fiber and coaxial only producing the less noise. Sealed twisted pair cable, we can use this of up to 1 gigahertz per second through that typically used for up to 100 megabits per second. It is less expensive when compared to the coaxial and fiber also. It is less expensive, but uns- more expensive than unsealed twisted pair cable. For it provide the security not as a good as a coaxial cable but better than the twisted pair cable. It provide the security better than the twisted pair cable. It can extend than unsealed twisted pair networks but not as a fiber optic networks. It will produce less noise than the coaxial and fiber optical cable. We'll compare these three cables transmission media. First one is guided media and the second thing is what? Unguided media. Guided media, we have three type of cables. The first cable is twisted pair cable, the next one is coaxial cable, the third one is optical fiber. Twisted pair cable, it is like a twisted wires. We can use only for the limited places. We can use this for LAN network, and it would provide and it will produce the noise, that is crosstalk. We can avoid this crosstalk signal leaking using this coaxial cable. It is better performance when compared to the twisted pair cable. It is fully covered with plastic cover. The next, we can use this optical fiber to produce the data in the higher data transmission. That means high data transmission and secure data. That means you can use this optical fiber. What is the disadvantage of this optical fiber? We have to insert the class with the installation should be proper manner. If the installation is not in a proper manner, we cannot send the data from the source node to the destination node. Are you clear about this? Thank you students. We'll see in the next class with unguided media.